Oh, hey everyone. So today we are going to see this new project which is SQL Notebook, and this is a website which I created. This is SQL Notebook, and it is hosted on Heroku, and it is a React application. So I just created this website, and within 3 days, and it is a challenge for me. So let's see what type of website it is. So it is a SQL Notebook uh, used for uh, which is used for creating some SQL queries, and you can even download this notebook. Let us discuss about these features as I'm telling you this about this website, right? So the first thing you can see over here is a cell. So this is a cell, and the color of the cell is green, which means this is currently selected. And you can see there is a status over here. So this status represent that this cell is not currently executed. If you have used Jupyter Notebook, then you must be familiar with this kind of user interface, which we use in Jupyter Notebook as well for executing Python programs. So it is very similar to that. So you can see this is a cell, and its background color is green, and border color is green, and this is currently selected and is not executed. So let me type a command here. Okay, before typing a command, let me show you that you can even add multiple cells like this. Add, and you can see these are cells which are going to be added in our page. So you can even delete the cells like this. The cell which is currently selected can be deleted. So this is deleted, and if I select the first cell, then it will be deleted like that. So this is the addition and subtraction of the cells. Now let's see what is this heading feature. So this heading feature is very similar, like you can add multiple headings to your notebook. Just as you make a notebook, or uh, as you make a paragraph, you must have various headings as well. So you can add various headings to your notebook. So let me add a heading first, then we will start writing our queries. So let me delete this current cell. Now let's add a heading. So to add a heading, just erase this. Now let's type a heading like SQL commands. Let's press enter. So as you can see, this heading is created. Now let me start typing any command in SQL. Let's create a table, let's say. So let's create a table. Let's create table. Let's give a table name, which is, let's say, SQL underscore practice, like this. Let's give some columns to it. So let's give a column like column 1, and the type would be integer. So you can execute this cell by pressing enter, or by clicking on this execute button. So let me click on this execute button. So this query is executing currently. As you can see, the status is executing. Okay, so as you can see, the query is successfully executed now. Now what do we have to do is, let's see the structure of this table. So let's see describe. The table which we just created is SQL practice. So SQL underscore practice. Okay, let's type a wrong query to see whether this cell is giving some errors or not. Let me type anything over here. Let's execute it. So as you can see, this cell has become red color. So which means we got an error, and to check what type of error we get, you can see the status over here. The status is table SQL. This does not exist. So as you can see, this table does not exist. So let me correct the name of the table, SQL practice. Now let's describe this. So as you can see, the query is successfully executed, and this is the table which it returned by this query. So as you can see, the field is column 1, and the type which we have described in the above query is integer of 11, and null value, there is a null value, yes. And we have a key also. The key is null. We didn't provide any primary key, and the default value is null, and the extras, it is also null. So similarly, you can even use insert command, or any SQL DML commands or DDL commands. So let me insert something. Insert into what was the table name? SQL practice, SQL practice, and let's insert something like set column 1 is equals to, as we have this the type of this column is integer, so let me type an integer 55, let's say, and execute this cell. It's executing and it is successfully executed. Now let's perform select all query. Select all from SQL underscore practice. Let's see. So column 1 is successfully added, and this is the value which is inside the column 1, which is 55, which we just added. Now you can perform various SQL queries and you can practice your SQL concepts by using this SQL notebook, and it is free to use. You can use it as much as you want. Now let me just show you, if you want to download this notebook, so what you have to do for that. So you can click on this download button and it will download a PDF. It will download a PDF which contains the heading and all the queries which are being executed in your notebook. So we have 1, 2 and 3, 4. We have 4 queries which are executed, and after downloading we get the heading and all the queries which are executed with the table. So let me download this notebook. It's downloading. As you can see, it is downloaded here, over here. So let me open this PDF. So as you can see, this is the PDF which is created by SQL notebook, and the heading of the website, and the subheadings which we have SQL commands which we've given over here. After this, you can see the queries which we executed in the notebook. This is the first query, the second query, and second query returned the table, so table is printed. And after this, the third query and the fourth, and it returned the table. So this is a PDF which you can share with your colleagues, or which you can use this PDF for educational purposes as well. And if you are a teacher, this is a best platform for you, so you can teach your students like different SQL commands by providing these kind of notebooks to them. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you like this project, and I will be providing the link of this website in the description, so please consider visiting this website once, so and explore it. Thank you very much.